Hey, welcome back. If you listened to the first episode, thank you, thank you, thank you. If not, please go check it out and support us.
So this week's on our laugh or lose it moment. The topic's gonna be soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
So the other day we went to the store down the street to grab some groceries for dinner. We took the youngest with us. We told the older two they can have snacks until we got back.
A snack, not snacks.
Yes, a snack. But little did we know that snack was gonna be
Fucking soy sauce.
8 packets of soy sauce. We came home. She tried to warm up her leftover rice, find some soy sauce.
I looked everywhere for the soy sauce. I mean, everywhere. I thought I was going crazy. I looked in all the drawers, the little junk drawer. We got 2 of them. I looked there. I looked in the refrigerator. I looked on the counters. I thought maybe I left it in our room. I could not find the soy sauce.
Yeah, a couple minutes later, here comes the oldest.
Because we asked them, did they see the soy sauce or accidentally threw it away or something?
Yeah, at first no one knew what we was talking about. They act like they didn't know what soy sauce was. But a couple minutes later, here comes Mari.
The oldest.
Telling that Maya, the young or the middle, drink the fucking soy sauce.
I was pissed because I can't eat Chinese rice without soy sauce. And we just looked at him like, why?
Who drinks soy sauce?
For a snack. We have juice, water, other stuff. Soy sauce? Wow.
That's not even a snack. A snack is not a drink. I don't understand where she got that thought from. Hey, I'm just drink soy sauce for my snack.
Well, that was definitely the had to laugh or lose it moment. I lost it at first, but now we can crack up about it. But that was definitely a moment, you could say.
Alright, so now let's go into one of the biggest myths of marriage after kids. Date nights.
Date night, that thing that everybody, everywhere, if you were to ask them what keeps marriage going and the connection going and all that stuff, they say never stop dating, continue to go on date nights, continue to take vacations together, just try to keep that spark alive. But when there ain't no village and it's just us, we don't know what that is.
If you ask me, probably like our imaginary date nights, if everything was to go how it's supposed to.
According to plan?
Yeah, babysitters and all that imaginary stuff that don't exist. We'll probably just do like an escape room.
I love escape room.
We like Scene 75, Dave and Buster's.
Ooh, I like playing games.
We're definitely going to Boiling House to get some seafood.
Ooh, oh man, we've been there so long. And some of them crab legs.
Yeah. If we had an overnight sitter, a hotel would be.
Oh my god, just
better.
binge watch shows.
Yeah, maybe relax in a jacuzzi a little.
Oh, a jacuzzi sounds great.
Yeah, that would be the dream.
Oh, that definitely sounds like a dream. That's sad. I think we did that before one time when our cousin Didi wasn't in school.
Yeah,
We did that one time. I think we went to the. Did we go to the arcade, play some games? Well, okay, we go to the arcade like Dave and Buster's Scene 75. We're talking about we only play like 3 games for real because we love those 3 games.
Hey, we win the most tickets off of them, so you gotta beat the system.
And we definitely, because I remember we did takeout.
Yeah, we
for
did.
Boiling House, and we know
Boiling House in a hotel, yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool. That was a good. I think that was a date day or date night. I'm not really. It was so long ago, I don't really remember. But that I think, that's kind of my fantasy. Or if we could have a perfect date night, that would be. We're pretty simple. We do love escape rooms. We've done a whole bunch of them. Never escaped, but they're fun.
We came close a couple times, but yeah, definitely think outside the box type thing.
Yeah, but our reality is that rarely happens, to be honest. That just happens when you don't have a village, or even, we did have a babysitter for one time.
Yeah, we did.
That's not our cousin Didi,
Yeah, I
But
think she was a high school student and she graduated and
yeah, she went off to college out of state. So we did have that for a little bit. It was nice. She was really nice. But I think also when it comes to babysitters and stuff, you have to kind of vet people, and that's the hardest part as well. Is like, ooh, can you really trust people? You
yeah.
know, so
That and the amount of money they want, they want you to pay with, they want to get paid what you're getting paid at work per hour. So, it's hard trying to find a reasonable babysitter when
mhm,
they're trying to, they want to make a living off of babysitting. So they want $21 an hour when, that's what you making at your job.
doing manual labor and let me tell you, our kids are easy. We have three, but they're very self sufficient. We
Yeah.
just really need somebody in the house with them to make sure they don't do no crazy stuff or eat us out of the house in the home while we gone.
Like drink 8 packets of soy sauce.
Right. But I mean, reality is that babysitters cost a lot. When you don't have a village, you don't have a lot of options. And our reality of date nights is really just making the kids go to bed early or we staying up late, whether that's, getting fast food delivered or going to get fast food and watching a movie. Or lately it's been staying up and playing a couple games till 3 o'clock in the morning to get some us time. But it's really all indoors, but sometimes you need that get outdoors to, just reset and, his kids wake up to like, hey, what you guys doing? Like, so
hmm
that's still an option.
Yeah. So even if we have time, during the week or maybe on the weekend or something, you're too tired from
Super
working
tired.
all week, whether that's night shift or day shift, especially night shift. It really drains you. So
Yeah, I
it,
just did them 7 days, so I wanted to do stuff, but I was
yeah. So
tired.
the time you do have off, you want to get some rest, or you try to have like a date night or just some alone time, watch a movie, but either one person or everybody end up falling asleep on the movie. So
Yeah,
it's hard to get that intimate time in.
yeah, because you're tired, and at that point, it's not even about loving on each other. It's just kind of being near each other and just trying to survive
Yeah.
that part of the week. Okay, moving on to our next topic, marriage in the trenches. How hard it is to connect when kids come first, priorities come first, work come first. Even though all these things aren't supposed to come first, in reality they do. We have
hmm
3 children, and they're pulling you every which way but loose. You got work draining your energy. We also have a doggy that we have, and he requires a lot too. He's needy, just like the children.
hmm
He thinks he's an outside dog, but he's an inside dog. So like literally every 10, 15 minutes he wants to go outside. And it's like, who's gonna take him outside? I don't want to. I don't do the code. So, but it's just hard to connect. And then when you do get that time to yourself, because you're supposed to take care of yourself, self care. That's what we're preaching a whole lot. But it's hard when you have all these elements of life kind of pulling you in every direction. And then we do have a moment to have with your partner. You tired. You tired. Let's be honest. You tired. You're tired. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can say is that you just be tired. Like you want to hang out. You're like, God damn, I'm tired. I could
Yeah.
go for a nap. Like this weekend.
Naps be great.
Nap time. Nap time.
we started family nap time, so that's
Everybody come take a nap.
yeah, nap time. But with all that stress and exhaustion, it leads to everyone has a short temper, and that can also lead to like less romance.
Yeah.
With all the stress from like working and kids, the dog, which is another kid,
Hmm.
bills and everything, and then exhaustion from just
Life.
life, yeah, life
Never getting a
period.
break.
Yeah, that's definitely exhausting.
And our oldest just got diagnosed with ADHD, and I'm pretty positive our youngest has it too. So that is a whole nother stress factor that we were not even.
Prepared for
Yes,
at
pretty much.
all.
Yeah.
All that just leads to short tempers. So the little dumb things they do, Well, I probably shouldn't say dumb things, but they're the little kid things they do, because kids being kids,
Yep.
that we're quick to anger with those things, which can also lead to less romance because, by the time we do get that intimacy time, we're either tired or, our stress levels are just so high, we don't.
Overwhelmed, don't want to
Yeah.
be touched. I do that a lot. Like
Yeah.
when I got this kid want to hug me, this kid want to jump on me, especially Bink love to do front flips on you for what reason?
Yeah.
And the dog do the same thing. He always wants to be on you. It's just you be touched out, kind of like, ugh, just leave me alone. Nobody touch me. Nobody talk to me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you do like sometimes I do be like, dang, I wish you just gave me a hug or something, or held my hand or something. But I be wanting to, but I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's where it's kind of conflicting because you want to, but at the same time you just like it's just
Yeah, I don't know how else to explain it. Just you tired, you exhausted, you just
yeah, that's really all it come down to. You're just
overwhelmed, overstimulated, and tired.
yeah, definitely.
So our hilarious moments be just saying, well, I did well mainly with the dog. Like I already took Hudson now. You need to go take Hudson out. And I was like, I don't want to take Hudson out. It's cold. But during the summer, I take Hudson out a lot. Like we live outside pretty much. That's probably why he think he an outside dog, because we definitely be outside all the time. But like it just be like the funny little dumb stuff because we be tired. So that'd be us comparing like, okay, well I did this
Yeah.
and you did that. I'm quick to do that in the morning because I make sure this one and this one did everything they got to do. You got that one, okay? Jesus.
Yeah, but we started. Well, we said we were gonna start splitting it. Like you take the morning shift and I take the night shift.
Yes,
but,
we do that.
that works out sometimes, So, like in the morning or at night when you're tired, you say it's my time to take over.
I
so.
sure do. That's normally 2 hours before I gotta go to work. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
you on duty.
Yeah, which I don't mind because then I don't have to get up. I mean, I'm already up early, but. I have that morning time to myself, I guess, some couple minutes to get dressed alone.
The couple minutes? What? You get afternoon, too, when you get off work.
Well, yeah.
You got that hour.
If that's the case, then you got afternoons, because no one's here.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't go to sleep till 9. Okay, that's for real, like 10 o'clock. Sometimes 10 o'clock. So yeah, I think if I sleep to 10 to 2 or 10 to 3, that's only that's only 5 hours of sleep. That ain't time by myself, because by the time I wake up, you get here, now it's time to go get beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, what time?
Yeah, that's that third shift life.
I'm just kidding. But it's just, I think we just have to just kind of compromise and just negotiate. And some days it works, some days it don't. So normally, he take one of them in the morning, and I take the other two. I make sure everybody got their stuff they need to do to get dressed, blase. And then, like, at night, if I do get a nap, sometimes I get a nap, sometimes I don't. Normally, if I don't be sleep past, like, 6, I don't even do it because he wake up tired. So I don't want to do that. But I'll be like, hey, you're in charge. So now I'm just relaxing until it's time for me to go to work. But sometimes I still don't even relax. I still just do stuff. Because we have it to where they go to bed at a certain time. So I can relax before work.
Yeah.
In the middle day is for both of us.
Yeah, we also started the Good Deed bucket. It's just a bucket of candy, so stuff we don't feel like doing. That's what we got kids for.
It's a brag button. Look, you do this for me, I do this for you. Pretty much.
You take the dog out, you can have some candy.
Yeah, that's pretty much. But those are little funny moments we try to laugh to get through the chaos of our weeks, because we be busy Monday to Friday. We be having a lot going on with the kids being in extracurriculars and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and with all that stuff going on, you can start to feel like, you're not a couple, you're just teammates or roommates, you're just co-parenting at that moment. You're not really, there's no intimate time because you can't get breaks.
Yeah.
You're too exhausted to take advantage of the breaks you do have. So it can be hard on your marriage.
A lot.
Yeah, you just gotta stick through it.
But the funny moments keep us alive. I guess.
Yeah, you gotta take the moments for what they are.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely agree.
So, some ways like we keep from feeling like just teammates or try to keep that intimacy alive. You have to take advantage of the small things. Like maybe just well, our big thing lately is playing games together. We have a simulator game that we play on Xbox together. Uh, we've done that quite often.
Now, but
Well, we played a lot of two-player games. That's been our thing for a while, until we played them all.
yeah.
Uh,
But I feel like that's just a way to get back to us, because I mean, when we met, we played a lot of games, and that's our way to stay connected and to have that intimacy time, and do something for us that's not just for the kids.
right. Or something little like maybe, what we've done a couple times. When the kids go to bed, we might sneak out to Dairy Queen or
Oh
something.
yeah, go get some ice cream.
You
Without
know,
them.
yeah, it's just something to do for yourselves or as a couple, so you don't lose that spark.
Yeah, and sometimes you hug me,
Yeah.
or like if we're laying down, you'll like rest on me and stuff like that. This is small ways to show appreciation, but our kids being our kids, everyone's always, get your hands off my mommy. Get your hands off of her. Or they want to squeeze in between or something like that. But we do find happiness in the small things pretty much. And sometimes that's all that really matters, is finding those small ways to stay connected. Like you'll bring me, my favorite chocolate sometimes. And I normally do edible arrangements.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a good surprise, I'll never get it delivered. That should be expensive. But or if I grocery shop, I'll get you your banana pudding, or if we do Giant Eagle, which we rarely do, I'll get a cheesecake or something like that. But it's just those small things. Sometimes it's not about going out and dressing up all the way. Sometimes we call it Club Hudson here. We put on some music. We may drink us some wine and just chill out and play the game together. And I mean, the kids be here and they be doing their own thing while we in here doing our own thing. And sometimes you got to find those little moments to really stay connected.
Yeah, sometimes those little moments, you might have to do with the kids in the house.
Yep.
Like you said we listen to music and stuff like that. The kids like listening to music too, so it keeps them occupied. At the same time, we can kind of tune them out a little bit and
focus on us.
Yeah, get that together time. And
they be okay until they start requesting songs like, this is not for you.
Yeah.
Don't mess up my vibe. I'm vibing right now.
I think it's call in and request hour or something.
So those are some little things, but I do think finding the small ways to stay connected is very important and keep your marriage out the trenches for real.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. All right, so my marriage confession of the week.
Our marriage.
But it's something that I did, so that's why I said my
okay.
marriage confession. Well, the marriage confession of the week.
Right. We're gonna try to do these weekly.
Yeah.
Funny but real moments.
Yeah, it's funny because we can laugh about it now, but
yeah, now.
So a couple days ago, well, she works third shift, so she gets off at 6. I get up at 5:30, or no, 5:20. Leave the house by like 5:30. Get there. But yeah, I was like a little couple minutes late.
A little. 40. That's not a little.
Yeah.
That's 2 episodes of The Parkers that I was watching while I was waiting.
Okay, I was 40 minutes late. I woke up 20 minutes late. It's a 20-minute drive. So, yeah, I don't even remember what happened. I know we stayed up on the phone talking for a minute. Yeah, I made sure my alarm was set before I went to sleep. Didn't wake up.
I called several times. I called his phone. I called my son's phone. I called every phone in the house, and nobody wake up. I was talking on the cameras. I was like, well, I already prepared myself because If he don't text by about 5:30, 5:40, then I'm like, oh man, he's about to sleep in. He don't be late. So mentally, I prepare myself because he did it before, but he wasn't 40 minutes late. He was only like a couple minutes late. But I try to prepare myself so I don't get mad because it's not. I mean, it don't really matter how late you is. I gotta stay up to get the kids and stuff up for school. So I started looking at it at a better side. Take that angle to look at it for real.
Yeah. I mean, I felt bad. Of course you're gonna feel bad. You leave your
I told him he didn't have
house
to.
at work, but yeah. I mean, it's okay. We talked about it. We talked about it. We laughed about it. You know, shit happens.
Yeah, it happens, especially when we're on the phone really late. I mean, normally we're on the phone to like at least 12, some nights even 1. So, you know, I gave him some leniency. It wasn't
And
a big idea.
Mir
Yeah.
wakes up throughout the night sometimes too. So
It can be a lot. So,
yeah.
I wasn't super mad. I actually really wasn't mad. He thought I was mad, but I was like, oh, I was just watching the Parkers. I was waiting.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's a little confession of the week. We'll try to have something silly but real that happened. So, and then also if your last date night was just chilling in the house, watching some movies, getting some takeout, you not alone. Probably half of us do that. So,
Yeah.
when there's no village, just you, that's what you got to do, I guess.
Take advantage of the little times. That's
Yeah.
the little times you get, so that's what you gotta take advantage of.
So, in this episode, I hope you guys laughed at our failed attempts at being intimate and romantic and enjoy what we shared that was what real connection looks like when you don't have a village and what you may have to do in those little moments to keep that intimacy alive.
Tune in to our next episode, which will be I love my kids, but
That's gonna be a fun one. We know we love them, but we can be real. They be
Yeah.
annoying.
and that's gonna be the time to keep it real about your kids.
Right. So we invite you guys to send us your funniest failed date night attempts so we don't feel alone and you won't feel alone and we can all just laugh together about how crazy this No Village Just Us is.
Yeah, maybe we'll start sharing your experiences with other listeners.
Yes, on the podcast. So send them in. Don't be scared. Thanks for hanging out with No Village Just Us. If you felt seen, laughed a little, or just realized you're not the only ones counting down the minutes until bedtime, then this episode did its job.
And don't forget to share your own No Village stories with us, because trust me, we all need that reminder that we're not alone. Until next time, keep surviving, keep laughing, and remember, messy and chaotic is normal, and perfection is overrated.